Hello and welcome to Manga 96, and today we're going to talk about High School DxD. Today's topic will be Sona and Seekvaira and what they did in the story. Specifically, I'll cover the volumes that the anime didn't cover, starting from volume 11 and going all the way to through volume 4 of the light novel, as it is the perfect place to end this video. But before we start, here's the spoiler warning, as I'll be spoiling a lot of things in this video, so if you don't want to be spoiled, I would highly recommend that you go and read the light novel, as it is an enjoyable read. For everyone else, let's start with what Sona did in volume 11. In volume 11, Sona congratulated Issa on his recommendation of promotion for middle class devil, and after hearing that Issa confessed to Rias, she reveals that she wishes to give Rias as strong support as possible. She also suggests to Issa that he calls her by her first name whenever they were alone, since Issa is already Rias' boyfriend, which makes him Sona's friend too. But Issa couldn't, and she guessed that he received dissatisfaction from Rias at Akeno regarding how he calls them at private times. When he questioned how she found out, she gave a small laugh, stating that gentlemen who could separate the way they talk to ladies are even more wonderful. She also reveals that she is envious of Rias and Issa's relationship and starts to think about getting a boyfriend as well. When Issa suggests Saji, Sona rejects the idea since she sees Saji as a little brother and also because of some of the members of her peerage are attracted to Saji. Later on, Rias also revealed that Sona had found candidates for her additional Rook and Knight. In volume 12, during the demonic beast ride, Sona and Saji went to the Grammary Palace to check on Rias and the Grammary team after hearing about Issa's death, telling Saji not to get too emotional as she too would be troubled if Saji died, and left after telling Kiba that she called the most suitable person to cheer Rias up. Sona and her peerage later faced off against Heracles and John from the hero faction, losing to them after the two of them used the children of the underworld as hostages to gain an advantage over the Sitri group. After Gasper defeats George, Sona tells Rias and the Grammary team that they might face future problems with magicians. In volume 14, she and her peerage help the Occult Research Club in rescuing the first year members, forming various strategies for the two teams, allowing them to defeat the destroyed magician with ease. Later, she and Saji went along with the Occult Research Club by Euclid and to watch the fight between Issa and Grenadel. In volume 15, she along with Benina visit the Hyodo residence to discuss what the Sitri and the Grammary groups will do while Rias, Kiba and Azazel are in Romania. They did their discussion in the underground pool when Kuroka and Lefei arrived and was shocked when Kuroka mentioned that they fought with the evil dragon Ajidaka. Sona asked Lefei if she can get additional information about the fight, which Lefei complied to. When Griselda, Dulio and Tobio later arrived and tell them that the two Longinus possessors will help train the group, Sona asked if Saji can join as well to help him achieve Balance Breaker, in which they agreed to. In volume 16, she instructed Benina and Lob Garo to go to Romania with other members of the Grammary peerage to aid them during the Vampire Civil War. She along with the student council later participated in the meeting for the formation of DxD. Sona supervised the experience day of the school she built in volume 17. When Klipot attacked, she directed the fight and was partnered with Gasper. In volume 18, she and her peerage took part in the Christmas project. Sona participated in the fight against the exorcist that rebelled against the church in volume 19. Once again, she directed the fight against the group of exorcists led by Ewald Kristalt. In volume 20, she accompanied the other members of the DxD to Ajak, who had traveled in his care. There, they told about the secret creation known as the King Pieces. Sona dropped to the ground, mortified that such an invention could put an end of her dream goal. After the DxD team found the location of the stolen floating city Agares, Sona and her peerage were sent in first as a diversion unit to take it back as they fought against members of Klipot. In volume 21, during the Evil Dragon War, she led the entire Sitri team who were sent to the underworld in the Bel territory to stop a group of rebels led by Bezda Abdon, who was trying to push the blame of the corruption of the rating game onto the Bel clan. She sent Saji to bodyguard Magdar and Bel. Upon completing their mission, they set off to the human world at the coastal waters of Japan to meet up with the other members of DxD, facing against one of Trihex's bodies, an army of evil dragons and fake-scale males led by Apopis. The war concluded when the leaders of the many mythologies and all the Satans, along with their peerages, with the exception of Ajak and Grafia, began sealing Trihexa along with them. Sona is seen alongside Trias expressing their disappointment at her older siblings for leaving them so soon. In Volume 22, she participated in the opening ceremony of the Azazel Cup, officially joining the tournament as one of their participants. In Volume DX4, she began to perform as Magical Girl in Miracle Leviathan in Seraphiel's absence, but instead, being annoyed and embarrassed for dressing in the costume, she was rather enthusiastic. On the day of her match against Issa and his team, Sona and her team traveled to the Armorer's Colosseum in the Fallen Angels territory. She congratulates Issa for standing before her, asking that Trias introduced a year ago, but claims that she will defeat him in order to achieve her goals, which Issa counters that he will win. During the match and seeing her team are losing the advantage, she decides to surround the match but continue to summon her demonic aura to fight against Zenobia to take her down, believing it will be unfair for those who were eliminated. She summoned a water dragon and some beasts to charge at Zenobia, who managed to dodge them and later destroy them with her massive holy aura. Sona became surprised when Zenobia destroyed her water source and later gets slashed with her holy sword, causing her to retire and lose the match before becoming satisfied with the current student council president. In Volume 25, she celebrated at Hyodo residence, cheered for the team who won the preliminaries and advanced to the main stage, and congratulated Trias, and with Trias apologizing to her for being eliminated from the preliminaries. She reappeared in True Volume 2 in the dream of Issa of him being in the wedding ceremony to marry his brides, with Sona telling Rias to be happy. In True Volume 4, she contacted Trias, come to the Sitri territory to inform her that her father has succumbed to the symptoms of sleep disease, and because of that she will resume as the head of the Sitri clan and cannot be in the front lines. She revealed to them that she is planning to entrust Benina, Lubgaro and Roroka to them and wanted to share this information to Issa when he returned to normal after Team DxD's victory against Hades and Angra Magno. Sona was promoted to Ultimate Class Del and traded Benina, Lubgaro and Roroka to Issa, Rias and Zenobia. After the promotion, Sona and the members of Team DxD celebrated their victory at the garden of the Hyodo residence. Moving on to Seekvaira Agares and what she did in Volume 12. In Volume 12, during the demonic beast ride, it was stated that Seekvaira and her peerage were dispatched to protect and help the civilians to evacuate. In Volume 16, she participated in the meeting for the formation of DxD and has shown displeasure with the fact that Valley team will be joining the aforementioned group. Though they were able to defend the island, it was revealed that the attack Agares and Aros was just a distraction and the real goal is to steal the floating island. In Volume 21, during the Evil Dragon War, Seekvaira and her peerage arrived at the human world to join DxD's army at the coastal waters of Japan to battle Apophis' army of evil dragons, played smells and one of 3 hexes bodies. In Volume 22, she participated in the opening ceremony of the Azazel Cup, officially joining the tournament as one of the participants. Seekvaira appeared in Volume DX4, visiting the Hyodo residence with her queen Alvina to watch Miracle Leviathan in the VIP room with Issa, Rias, Akeno and Ravel. She was reunited with Elementhilde, who she met in the countryside, came to bring tea to the group and returned the Gundam Blu-ray box set that Seekvaira previously lended to her. She became excited that she gave the 7th entry, was excited by Elementhilde to give her a sequel and a spin-off series, much to Issa's displeasure. Seekvaira and her team watches the match between Issa and Sona along with Rias and her team. She became astonished to see Elementhilde controlling several dolls based on Gundam. After Issa and his team were victorious against Sona, she sent Saji a gift containing both a Gundam figure and Blu-ray box sets. In Volume 25, she joined Sarok's team after her own peerage was eliminated from the preliminary round. She was later seen in the Hyodo residence, celebrating the winning teams advancing to the main stage of the tournament. Seekvaira reappeared in True Volume 2 in the dream of Issa being in the wedding ceremony to marry his brides, which Seekvaira wanted to make a transformation car as a gift for Issa and Rias. She later appeared in Sarok's team Imperial Purpose match against Shooting Star's team Shooting Star. Seekvaira makes her reappearance in True Volume 3, helping with investigation in the Grigory's establishment of Issa's familiar Ryuten Maro, who has entered a cocoon state. She greeted Issa, Rias, Ravel and went side of Ryuten Maro to show them the thruster-like protruders that have appeared and considered that it became more of a flying unit than a ship, and then later went to the second floor to show them cannons appearing on both sides. During Issa's battle against Tartaros, Seekvaira contacted Issa through the communication to tell him to combine with Ryutenmaro, allowing him to attain Apocalypse's Answer Arms to defeat Tartaros. In Shu Volume 4, she was promoted to Ultimate Class Devil after the defeat of Hades and Agra Manyu. After the promotion ceremony, she and the members of the Grigori institution were in charge of repairing Gogamago after it was badly damaged by Angra after it was protecting Issa. Seekvaira and the members of the Team DxD celebrated their victory at the Garden of the Hyodo residence later. With this, I covered everything that I wanted to cover on Sona and Seekvaira and what I did in the story. And that'll be all for this video. If you like this video, leave a like, leave your thoughts in the comments below, subscribe to the channel for more manga reviews and One Piece content. And until next time, take care.